Hello sports fans and welcome to Diary TV's Spotlight. I'm Uganda Asowe, your favorite host, bringing you the latest updates from the world of football. Today, June 6, 2025, we are looking in an exciting story that has got Nigerian football world buzzing. Former Arsenal youth goalkeeper Ovie Ejeheri has made headlines by pledging his international future to Nigerian Super Eagles, turning down opportunities to represent Uganda and England. This decision is a big deal for the Super Eagles, who are always on the lookout for fresh talent to bolster their squad. In today's special, we will unpack Ovie's journey, his reasons for choosing Nigeria, and what this means for the Super Eagles, and the broader context of dual nationality for players in African football. So grab a seat and let's kick things off. Let's start by getting to know Ovie Ejeheri. At just 22-year-old, this talented goalkeeper has already carved out an impressive path in football. Born in England to a Nigerian father and a Ugandan mother, Ovie's multicultural background gave him the unique opportunity to choose between three national teams: Nigeria, Uganda, and England. He spent his formative years in Arsenal Youth Academy, a club renowned for nurturing top talent. During his time with the Gunners, Ovie gained valuable experience, including loan spells to low-tier English clubs, which helped him hone his skill as a shot stopper. Last summer, Ovie made a bold move, leaving Arsenal on a permanent deal to join Danish side FC Midtjylland. This transition to European football outside the Premier League spotlight shows his ambition to grow as a player. At that team, he has been working to establish himself as a first-choice goalkeeper, and his performances have caught the eyes of scouts and fans alike. What makes Ovie stand out is his composure under pressure, a trait that essentially is for goalkeepers at the international level. His decision to commit to Nigeria, announced just yesterday, June 5th, 2025, has sparked excitement among Super Eagles supporters who see him as a potential solution to the team's ongoing goalkeeping challenge. So why did Ovie choose the Super Eagles over Uganda and England? According to an interview, his decision was deeply personal and rooted in his heritage. He said, and I quote, "I know my heritage. I know what it would mean to my dad's side of the family for me to play for Nigeria. This sentiment reflects a strong connection to his Nigerian roots, influenced by conversations with his father." Ovie also named former Super Eagles goalkeeper and captain Vincent as his role model, highlighting the impact of Nigerian footballing legacy on his choice. Interestingly, Ovie also revealed that all three countries, Nigeria, Uganda, and England, had approached him in the past. England invited him to a goalkeeper's camp about 5 or 4 years ago, and both Nigeria and Uganda extended invitations as well. Despite these options, Ovie emphasized that Nigeria was always his dream. "Nigeria for sure," he said. "It's the team I've always wanted to play for." This choice wasn't just about football, it was about identity and pride. For a young player like Ovie, choosing Nigeria over England, a football powerhouse, or Uganda, his mother homeland, shows a deep sense of purpose. As of today, there is no new information suggesting he is wavered from this commitment, and fans are eagerly awaiting his potential debut. Now let's zoom out and look at why Ovie's pledge is so significant for Nigeria. The Super Eagles has faced ongoing challenges in the goalkeeping department. Over the past few years, the team has struggled to find a consistent world-class shot stopper. Current options like Francis Ozor and Maduka Okoye have faced criticism for inconsistent performances, while Adebayo Adeleye has shown promises in Israel but is not fully won over the coaching staff. The Nigeria Football Federation (NFF) have been proactive in scouting dual national players to address this issue, and Ovie's decision comes at a crucial time. With the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers ongoing and Nigeria aiming to secure a spot in the tournament, a reliable goalkeeper is non-negotiable. Ovie's experience at Arsenal's academy and his exposure to European football makes him a strong candidate to compete for the #1 spot. His youth, only 22, means it could be a long-term investment for the Super Eagles, potentially acquiring the goal for years to come. As of today, there is no confirmation yet on when Ovie might join the national team camp, but the NFF is likely to fast-track its negotiation, given the urgency to stabilize goalkeeping position. Ovie Ejeheri's journey and story isn't unique. Across African football, we are seeing more players with dual or multiple nationalities choosing to represent their ancestral homeland. This trend is particularly strong in Nigeria, where the NFF have successfully convinced players like Victor Osimhen, Ademola Lookman and Alex Iwobi, born or raised abroad, to don the green and white. These players bring technical skills, global exposure, and a fresh perspective to the Super Eagles, elevating the team's competitiveness. However, it's not always an easy choice. Players like Ovie often face pressures from multiple countries as well as personal and professional consideration. For instance, representing England could offer more visibility and access to major tournaments, but Ovie's choice reflects a growing pride among diasporan players in representing African nations. This trend isn't limited to Nigeria. Countries like Morocco, Senegal, and Ghana has also benefited from diaspora talent. As of today, the conversation about dual national players remains a hot topic, with posts on X buzzing about Ovie's future and what it could mean for Nigeria's future as well. Looking ahead, the big question is, when we will see Ovie in action for the Super Eagles? While there is no official word of this as of today, the NFF is likely to invite him to an upcoming training camp, possibly for the next round of World Cup qualifiers or a friendly match. Ovie will need to prove himself against established goalkeepers, but his pedigree and determination suggest he is up for the challenge. For Ovie, the focus now is on performing consistency at FC Midtjylland. A strong season in Denmark could cement its case for a call-up. Meanwhile, the Super Eagles are optimistic that Ovie will follow in the footsteps of legends like Vincent, who inspired him. On X, fans are already sharing their excitement, with one calling him the future of Nigerian goalkeeping. The road ahead is exciting, and we'll be keeping a close watch on his journey. And that brings us to the end of today's spotlight on Diary TV. Ovie Ejeheri's decision to pledge his future to the Super Eagles is more than just a career choice. It's a celebration of heritage, ambition, and the growing influence of diaspora players in African football. As Nigeria prepares for the crucial matches in the coming months, Ovie's potential arrival could be the game changer. I'm Ogenekara Sowe, and it's been a pleasure bringing you this story. Stay tuned to Diary TV for more updates, and let us know your thoughts on Ovie's decision in the comment below. Until next time, keep the passion for football alive.